Myself Vaibhav. In today's session of Visual JForex, we will be starting to use the new indicator to define and design the algorithm. And the name of the indicator is Donchian channel. As the name suggests, this indicator helps us plot a channel in the direction of the trend, whether it is bullish or bearish. It is going to help us define both the directions and try to optimize the entry points for trades. So let us now head to the Visual JForex board, which has been developed by the Dukascopy Bank SA. You will find these indicators among the other indicators just below the center of gravity. Last session was dedicated to center of gravity. Now, today it's the turn of Donchian channel. We have to define these four parameters based on which we will be getting these two values, the high and the lowest value. And this is a quite simple indicator. We don't have to spend much brain power in understanding its logic. I have plotted this indicator on the hourly time frame with the Euro USD chart. But if you look at this, we have three output values, the highest and the lowest and the middle channel. But for the block, we only have two output values, and that means the middle band is not provided as output value for the indicator, and we will have to work with these highest and the lowest value while defining the trade entries. So what we will do, we will generate this middle band value using the combination of the highest and the lowest point, and that's quite simple. If you observe this indicator, it simply looks for the highest high of the given period and the lowest low of the given period, and this middle band is simply the median value. It is the average price of the highest high and the lowest low for that given period, and that way it is quite simple to calculate. So we will do that, and the logic is going to be quite simple. We want to be trading in the direction of the trend, so we will be looking to buy when the momentum is bullish, and we will be looking to sell when the momentum is bearish. And for that we are going to use the data for last 24 hours. This this is the default setup with the candle period of time period of 20, so I will change it to 24. And for any new trade to be initiated, we will be going for a buy or a sell as per the trend. And for buy, we will need the last hour's Donchian value to be higher. The high of the last hour's Donchian channel should be higher compared to the value 24 hours back. And the low band also, it should be higher. The last hour's Donchian channel's low band should be higher compared to the low value of the Donchian channel 24 hours back. So that will mean the momentum is bullish, and we will be looking to initiate the trade whenever we see that after due correction the price is again starting to rise. So we will place the condition that last hourly close should have happened above the middle band, and the prior hour closing value should have been below the middle band, and that will be the time when the new trade will be placed for the buy. For sell, the conditions are going to be inverted. We will need the value for the Donchian channel of last hour's high to be lower compared to the value of the Donchian channel's high 24 hours back. And similarly for the low also, we will need the last hour's Donchian channel low to be lower compared to the low of the Donchian channel 24 hours back. And here we will need the last hour to have closed lower compared to the middle band, while the penultimate candle should have closed higher compared to the middle band of the Donchian channel. So that way we are going to define these indicators using the algorithm using this indicator, and the logic is quite simple as I explained to you. So now let us get started. First thing we will have to do is get the instrument subscription done. This time around we are using the Euro USD as instrument of choice. The default instrument should match the candle instrument, and in turn, candle instrument should match the instrument of choice. We are working with the Euro USD. So in this variable, we will have to put in the Euro USD first input equals second input. After that, additional condition regarding the position amount will need to be defined. All position amount equals to 0, and time period I will change to 1 hour. Shift value is going to be 1, and this is going to be changed to 24. Okay, this will be based on the closing value, so I will need to change it. We will need to take two different blocks. One will be based on the high and one will be based on low. This will be changed 24, and this low value hourly. And to compare the last hour's output value with the 24 hours back, we will again need to add two more Donchian channel blocks. Shift 24, here also 24. Time period will also be changed to 24. Okay, and we have to change the applied price as well. In one block, high price will be used, in another, the low price. This is being done so that we are able to retrieve the highest and the lowest value over the given period of time, which is 24 hours. And to look at the price action, we are also going to take the help of get historical candle info, last hour and the hour prior to that. shift value of 1 and 2. So we have these blocks in place. Now to pinpoint the entry point, we are also going to need 10-second blocks. And to calculate the middle band value, we will also need to add the calculation expression blocks. Hourly, look back period of, oh sorry, this is the 10-second block, and this one also needs to be of 10 seconds with the shift value of 1 and 2. So we have these two 10-second blocks. Now to find out the middle band value of the last hour, we will have to add calculation expression block. So we are going to need mathematical component, calculation expression. So whatever is the highest of last 24 hours, I11 will be added to the lowest of last 24 hours. As you can see from applied price, so this is going to be A1 plus A2, A1 plus A2, and we need to put it in bracket so that order of calculation is maintained. And after this sum is there, sum has been calculated, we want to divide it by 2. Okay, so with this we now have the output value for the middle band. And I will name it middle 11 or mid 11. Okay, so we have the middle band output in place, and whenever we have to define the entry point, this output variable will be used. So with this, our basic building blocks are in place for this algorithm. And as we are running short on time, we will stop here. And when we come back in the next session, I will be explaining to you how you can add the conditions to make sure that you are trading with the trend and at the optimum point. So we will be utilizing these indicators, the Donchian channel, to help us in defining such a strategy. So thank you all for joining in. I would also like to remind that for further market coverage, you can check out our Dukascopy webinar channel. To start trading, you can use the JForex platform, which is quite easy to understand and use. And still, if you have any query, you can write to me in the feedback section, and I would be more than happy to assist. We are also available on the Facebook. You can join our Facebook page. Thank you all for joining in. See you next time. Till then, goodbye.